Being married to Paul was always fun, hugely entertaining, never a dull moment, but that's how he lived his life. Paul's schedule was pretty hectic, so in the early part of our relationship, he'd be up at 4 in the morning and home at 8:30. So when he retired, we moved down here sort of semi-permanently, basically enjoying the gardens, enjoying the solitude and having some time out from, life in Auckland, which had been crazy for so many years. Paul was first diagnosed with prostate cancer a year and a half after we met. So our relationship was pretty new. He was going for a routine medical for his pilot's licence, which is strange really because everyone used to laugh about Paul and his flying and saying it would be the death of him, but in actual fact it saved his life, at that time. His doctor phoned and basically said his PSA had come back and they needed to see him immediately. His PSA reading was 32, which is off the scale, and so it was pretty much straight into really aggressive radiotherapy. And things happened pretty quickly from there. I think we probably had a couple of weeks of feeling quite scared about it, but to be honest, from that point on, it was just a matter of dealing with it. I mean, Paul being Paul, he just got on with it and said, right, what do I have to do to get well? How am I going to get rid of this? It changed our relationship, of course. Definitely physically, which was quite a hard thing to deal with. Your level of intimacy has to change, I suppose. And I think he probably struggled more with that than me, although he was always worried about me more than himself. Unfortunately, in the last couple of years of his life, he had a PSA test, and I actually phoned the clinic and said, have you got Paul's PSA results back? And she said, oh yes, it's 8. And of course, I freaked out. Unfortunately, he developed a hereditary heart condition at the same time, so that sort of took over. Had the heart complication not come up, then there's every chance they could have treated him. In hindsight, looking back, I think probably the fact that we did work through it together was hugely positive. I was fortunate that Paul was the sort of man that could do that. A lot of men, I suspect, just close up or feel sorry for themselves. I think you've just got to carry on with your life, and you just have to make sure they're loved. They feel loved, really. Lots of cuddles. My message to women out there regarding prostate cancer would be that some men are not very good at getting themselves checked out, so make sure they do. It's a simple test and you've got peace of mind.